What's good, y'all? Everyday podcast episode 18, and today I have a bunch of guys that I respect musically and just a character. Period. I got Yo Dot, I got Drama's Idol, and then as a return guest, I got the boy Tricks. How y'all doing?
Blessings.
Good, what up? What up? What up?
You good?
Blessings.
Hey,
great.
How everybody week been going?
Good, man.
Cool,
good.
man. Excellent.
Like, where y'all at?
TGIF.
You know what I'm saying? The Bucks done won. It's been a week.
Good weather.
Bad, good weather.
We back into the
Bucks
60s.
and six.
You know.
The Rona spiking back up.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
Mandate about to be mandatory.
On the real, they about to bring the mandate back. If y'all are hearing this, that's what I think, low key.
They might need to.
Yeah, just to slow shit back down. Niggas went on a fast break. Like nigga, Rolling Loud after. Like you got to think the Bucks. The Bucks had 65,000 out there, nigga. I ain't seen not one mask.
Yeah.
Deer District in general.
Just the Deer District, not inside. Like motherfuckers
Brought
inside.
COVID back. We brought it back.
And it was 65 outside, fam. No mask. I ain't seen not one. And then after that, you got Rolling Loud, where I seen nigga 100 plus no mask.
I seen a flyer for. You see that with the Lollapalooza?
Yeah,
Deuces posted. So imagine, the big festival lineups with all the acts on the flyer. They photoshopped it, and every act it said Delta through the whole list, basically saying
like that. They gonna
you
be
privy to contract that shit if you go to a festival.
They gonna be there too, is what they were saying, low key.
Yeah,
like Delta gonna be there too, low key. How y'all been though?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
That's good, man.
Good, man. I feel lazy a little bit. I want to get back to just a workout routine, man. Just self-conscious of just smoking and just being, just content, complacent. So just making it a goal pretty soon. Just get more active in.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, man. So just being conscious of it is the start of it. But yeah, man, definitely want to start continuing like workout activities and shit like that, man. Just to keep the brain fresh, man.
Yeah, that too. Getting the blood circulating up there. But what about you, John?
Hey, I actually agree with that, man. That's been on my mind a lot lately.
What?
Just
Trying
getting
to get
back
active?
in the gym. And shit, some running or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was walking to the store the other day, like, damn, why don't I just walk around here more often?
Yeah, type shit.
Do I got to start the car? I got to start, like, literally around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't never do that.
You drive there.
I drive.
Like I be thinking about that because it's the smoke shop is across the street from the studio. So when I go get cones and shit, like no, I'm just gonna walk out the front door. It's right across the street, fam. Instead of getting in the car and driving over there.
Oh,
no matter how it might look, because it's Capitol and shit. Just a nigga in the middle of the island on Capitol, but I go walk over there, fam. Walk back, no problem. Whether it's the deadliest corner, I should be getting in the car and driving over there because it's down there like the deadliest little area and shit, fam. As far as accidents,
you might
and
need
shit.
the cushion.
On the real,
You get smacked without the car.
like, dog, that shit, like, dog, that shit crazy, dog. All the accidents that I see right there, just looking out the window and shit.
Yeah, I had developed a whole streak around the time of the quarantine, like just running, just cardio. So once you out of the loop, you just kind of feel kind of guilty. Like, damn, I was, maintaining
really on it and
a
shit,
little
yeah.
regimen. Now I ain't shit. So definitely want to get back to them habits.
Now I have to do it low key because I was diagnosed with diabetes 2 weeks ago. So now I have to, take control of it and shit. Because, it's different for everybody, but it's not as bad. So it probably can be corrected with diet and.
Hey, what's the odds of a black person being diagnosed with diabetes?
I don't know, but the reason why
obviously it's common.
The reason why I even took the test was because it's in my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, who family is it not in when you black?
Right.
Thinking about it, yeah.
So
You
almost
think
like
about it.
genetically.
Some
like,
motherfuckers in your family got diabetes. Mm-hmm. You
Like
black.
my dad and my sister got it, so.
Call them. They got it.
Man, I even be having spells sometimes. Like it's crazy how once you get older, you start recognizing certain signs and stuff of your body. But I know when my body, even though I might have to get evaluated, I did have some blood work done a year ago. Nothing came back, but I know when the insulin's low and I need to basically, you know what I mean,
man.
get a little lightheaded and shit like
Yeah.
You know, get some sugar or something. You know what I mean. So it do be instances like that. So it's crazy.
But it wasn't a thing where I felt different and shit. It was just I was going to do my checkup, and that's one of the tests that I take because of my age and because of my family history. So he's like, we just gonna check, make sure, you know what I'm saying, make sure you're in straight. So you just do the blood work for it. And then when I came back, no, they called me. They called me and told me the results of the test and shit. So just to try now I just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anything else that like any other obstacle. You just got to figure out how to live with it and continue to move on, because it could be reversible with the diet. It can be reversible with the diet and working out. So
that's what I was just gonna say. That's gonna make you more consciously aware of what you intake and you know what I mean, which make you know what I mean, a beast, man. You know what I mean? Because it's just crazy, man. Over time, just fast food in general, stuff that
we love,
processed over time, we not knowing, like they switching up ingredients and certain shit, you know what I mean, over time that ain't really healthy for us in the long run.
Yeah. So I'm damn near about to go back vegan.
How did you feel when you first
got the news?
Yeah.
I wasn't too shocked because, you know what I'm saying, Pops got it, so you know what I'm saying? But it's still shocking because it's like, damn, like it's everybody in the family that has had an ailment. Mom's had breast cancer, sister got diabetes, Pops got diabetes, my brother got like heart troubles, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily high blood pressure, but kind of like the way it's pumping and shit type shit.
Like the valves and everything.
Yeah, that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? And I think it just comes for us being overweight, fam. We naturally were all skinny people and shit, and we just gained weight as time went on, and you know what I'm saying, not as active as we should be. And like you said, like he said, you know what I'm saying, that shit catch up with you as you get older. Like you really have to put maintenance on your body as you get older.
Gotta get that oil change every 2,000 miles instead of 5,000
I gotta relax, fam. Like I gotta relax. I gotta be conscious. Like I can't be going at 100 miles an hour no more. Like I gotta slow the pace down.
That's another thing too that I'm constantly recognizing, how sometimes my mind races faster than the actual reaction to my body, and just basically just how I move and everything. So it just be one of those things where I just take a step back, like, okay, I gotta kind of pace myself. You know what I mean? From the reflexes to just agility in general, man. Like, you know what I mean?
And it's just a thing of I need to turn my brain off.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Facts. Nah.
And that's one thing that I just that's a thing, like a struggle to do, like to turn it off, fam.
I'm the type of cat, I sleep with the TV on.
Yeah, so I had to stop doing that, fam.
Yeah, so I've noticed, you know, because my whole theory was, okay, I'm hearing the TV, so that's consciously putting me to sleep. You know what I mean? To the point now, I'm tossing and turning, but I'm like, damn.
Because your brain
it's not shutting off, because I'm basically receiving the audio from this television.
Exactly.
And not turning everything off. So once I shut it off completely,
I started listening to frequencies. That was one of the things I started doing. Instead of watching TV, instead of having that white noise of something else, I could turn it to a frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's frequency videos and shit, 8 hours long, that you can turn on and you know what I'm saying, listen to, kind of.
I noticed too, like during the pandemic, is when I kind of developed the lack of sleep type of thing. Just staying up late, like I ain't gotta be nowhere. You know what I mean? So even on social media, that's when, you know, quarantine radio, Boosie, all that shit came. People were up to like 5 in the morning. Like
it was going down.
Social media was crazy. Like, so from that time till now, I gotta just retrain my brain and really just shut down, because I was just abruptly taking naps and shit. Just it was crazy. Like my pattern was just like insane. It's like, you know what I mean? To the point I started like just drinking wine and stuff to just kind of like unwind, liquor and shit.
That was stressful. Being in the house.
To the point I'm hungover the next day.
Just being in the house.
I got drunk and went to just go to sleep and shit. It's like, damn, like it's all
that was the thing
up.
though, because you ain't have to drive and shit. You can just get drunk as you want to and just go to bed.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really affected by the COVID period as far as like the being in the house. I stay in the house any damn way a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It did get kind of weird with like weekends where, you know, you want to do something and you can't. You know what I mean? That's what got weird. Like, damn.
Can't even go nowhere.
I can't even take the kids nowhere if I want to. I can't, you know what I mean? Like that got weird, but shit, what you needed was still open. Walmart, and grocery stores and shit, they were still open. Making money.
Yeah. On the real.
That's where everybody was at.
Yeah.
Hanging out. I mean, I know in some places it might have been like, you know, capacity limits, but here, it was shit. I ain't see nobody counting at the door.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Shit, you walk in.
I ain't gonna lie though,
certain
we
places
did
you
get turned away from round one.
Did you?
One time, like me and my
Somebody in the
son,
mall.
by Southridge.
Yeah.
It was like,
They
there's
was-
the two that
they
break
was
all
acting
the rest.
nasty, like, homie that was at the door. And you know, usually when you go around when it's like 3-4 families, y'all trying to get in, they turned us all the way. Like, nah, bro. Nigga, you better go get one of them arcade games to hook up to the TV from Walmart, nigga, and call it one. But yeah, it was a wrap. I felt bad and shit as a parent. I'm like, damn, like I ain't even the man. Like I can't even get my son
They wouldn't let you out
round
there
one.
that gopher mallet. I was banging the hell out of these motherfuckers.
Nah, bro. Fucked up.
Dottie memorized the pattern.
No, we was in that motherfucker though last week though. Like we had to redeem ourselves. Like we was all through that motherfucker.
Keep talking, Draw. I don't know. I'll turn yours down.
Yeah.
Okay, you good.
But yeah, they showed that shit felt like the club. Like,
No, that shit
sorry,
be
bro,
lit,
I can't let you in, man. Your son got on sneakers. You know what I mean?
Trying to get in where y'all was trying to go?
Round one.
Yeah, it was the club.
Bro,
It's like an arcade?
Yeah, Southridge. It's
okay,
like an
okay.
adult. They got a bowling alley.
So on
Eating lounge.
Yeah, they got them, and I seen that before. Kind of like a damn near like a Western Island and shit.
We try to get in that motherfucker. They
That
shut
shit
us
dope.
down.
They got pool tables and shit like that too.
Yeah, they got pool table.
I know they got a bowling alley in there.
Bowling alley.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it's a nice amount of square feet as far as for just to entertain the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
They showed us. I tried to do. Hey man, take these 50, bro. Just like, I can't, man.
tried to get
They got
VIP.
me on camera. Like
They watching me now.
I sure was trying to get in that motherfucker. He was not going.
They probably let him go just for talking that long to you.
To the point I'm causing the scene. I'm like, when I called earlier, y'all said it was cool. Now when I get to the door, it's a whole nother ordeal, bro. Which I did call
Pull the black card.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, where your manager at, bro? I'm not getting no progress.
Oh shit! How y'all feel about the music that's coming out, fam? Coming out of COVID, like everybody, all the big dogs starting to drop. Ye coming next.
It's dope.
Drake
yeah.
after that.
They just announced August 5th. For
Yeah.
So.
And like the projects that I've been hearing so far, they've been, you know what I'm saying, they ain't been bad at all.
I'm excited for TDE, man. I think
You hear Isaiah Rashad?
I haven't heard it, but
It dropped today. Yeah, we was listening to it on the way here and shit. That shit,
dope responses.
you would fuck with this one song on there.
I don't even know who that is.
You fuck with. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know you're
Isaiah
fucking.
Rashad.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
He's from Tennessee.
Yeah.
He was like one of the last TDE signings, like in 2015, 2014.
Okay.
And then he went through like a substance abuse, so they kind of like gave him some separation. But no, he's dope. Like,
No, you're a good artist.
you know what I mean? He's like a Jordan Clarkson. Like, you know, he come off the bench, he produced. You know what I mean? And
I don't know who that is.
You know Jordan Clarkson from what's name? Used
from
to be on
Utah
Cleveland.
Jazz.
Used to be on Cleveland.
He used to hoop with Brian.
Yeah. Then he went to. Then he went out to LA.
Now he got his VC
He was
up.
out there with Kobe in LA.
He got his VC up.
You know,
yeah, another player and shit. But yeah, I've been hearing some shit about TDE. I even heard from a homie of mine that, not to discredit his talent or anything, like they got Compton Minutes over there, so they they're supposed to be releasing the album with homie. So yeah, so they revamped their whole roster.
I forgot your daughter's he famous, low key.
Wikipedia, man,
and he that too, low key.
Wikipedia, man, but nah, it's so much shit coming out now, man. It's hard to keep a grasp on things.
Yeah,
like it was a point in time. It was probably like 4 to 6 new artists every year.
I do know Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, you know Jordan. I know you do.
Do not know Isaiah Rashad.
I know you might not know that one. I know you knew who Jordan Clarkson was though.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you feel, Drum? You just re-released
Say Please.
Say Please. How you feeling, man?
Shit cool, man. I can't complain, bro. Shit been going well for me every time. Mm-hmm. As I say, every time. Yeah, fam. Just everything I'm into, man. I've been working with a lot of people.
But the Point Blank period, right?
Yeah, especially graphically nowadays too.
That's always a cheat code when you can get an artist that could do something outside of his
I mean, it keeps you relevant.
But no, it's just a fact that now you in control of another element of your creation and shit, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to outsource it. You can actually do that shit yourself. What you see in your head, type shit.
Yeah.
And the visuals definitely help, man. We practically in a visual driven industry now. Like, I always say, like, the life expectancy of an MP3, a song you release, versus a video, you'll get more of an impression off the consumer with the video.
That's why we recording right now, visual. Filming it now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So content, we like they told me at this conference, like back in the day, that it's all about, it's a content driven society. So as long as you feed the consumer content, they will feel like they live with you that particular time. Like it kind of gave you know what I'm saying, an inside look on your favorite artist, like life. Absolutely.
Are we talking about humans? Like this sounds like we're talking about a different species.
Fans.
No, that's just
how you feed these consumers.
That's how it is.
Content.
Yeah, bro.
No, I know what you're talking about.
The same shit that we used to talk. Fam, we talked
Do
about.
you get what I'm saying? Like it sounds like you're not even talking about humans.
It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, fam.
They're consumers, bro. They're not humans.
No,
it's a
that's how they look at it, fam.
But it is a programming.
It's a programming, fam. You just got to put your
niggas don't need oxygen no more. They need
content.
Like this dude broke it down.
But remember, we used to talk about attention spans as far as making music.
That's why
we talked about short songs years ago.
I would say it didn't need a second verse. You know what I'm saying? Because
hook, long verse, and hook.
I seen how people skip through music. You know what I'm saying? So and then they were skipping through their favorite artist or their favorite song. Like, I love this song, and listen to it halfway and go to another song. So how they gonna listen to somebody that they don't know like that? You know what I mean? So it was like.
But that's the same kind of, you know what I'm saying?
To get as creative as possible with the 45 seconds that you
do have somebody there.
Right. I spent a week on it. on 45 seconds.
It's crazy, man.
For real.
I remember
I spent a week on this 45 seconds that you about to listen to, low key.
This dude spoke on a panel. He was saying about how he would take like a 45-minute interview. For example, like Vlad, he'll take a whole interview and splice it up into increments and just basically space it out over time, and subconsciously
then drop that motherfucker. Yeah,
they feel like they've been there the whole time, and you know what I mean, it just keeps them like interested in it. So it's crazy how psychologically
But you're breaking it down to what they want to watch too. And clickbait, you title it. You know what I mean?
It's all about that now. It ain't about the music no more. It's about everything outside of music now. Like
I mean, it is. It is still about the music, but you know, it's what we're saying too. Yeah. Because you know, even speaking for my daughter, like, she wakes up. This morning she woke up. I'm like, "What you listening to?" She was like, "Niggas ain't bleep." By Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas.
Niggas ain't bleeding.
For real.
What is that?
That song?
That's the name of the song.
It's called Niggas Ain't Shit.
It's actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she ain't
But
say
she want to bleep it.
Yeah, she bleeped the
Say
shit
that.
out. Damn, do I want to talk about that? Because I really don't want to get into that shit with Lil Nas X and the baby.
No. I don't even know nothing about it.
I don't even want to talk about it, fam.
No.
But I do want to. How do you feel about Ye, Trick? Did you watch what's the name? The first one, listening party.
The release. I caught the end of it.
Did you? Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about it? Damn, I wish you'd have seen the whole thing. You'd appreciate it.
It's Ye, man.
Yeah.
So, I'll say this. Ye is a Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
And but what I mean by that is
Visually, is what you're trying to say.
no, it's like Michael Jackson was his theatrics. Like Michael Jackson could just pop up on stage and stand there, and people just holler. You know what I'm saying? Like
For minutes. Yeah.
because everything when you experience a Michael Jackson, you're not just thinking about the Michael that's standing there. You're thinking about the Jackson 5. You thinking about that damn monkey. You thinking about his sisters. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about so
And
many
he
things.
knew
like
that. He knew that,
Like
too.
that's the nigga that collect the Elephant Man bones. You know,
Bro.
shit like that, right?
I went to Vegas. They played a video in the store when he was in there, fam.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
It's on 24-hour cycle, fam.
We not just seeing Kanye. You seeing Ye that said George Bush don't care about black people. You seeing Kanye that was on arguably one of the hottest labels, and
When he got
that
the
was
chain.
that transcended and basically gangster rap music. You know what I'm saying?
It went up against gangster
right.
rap music.
We seen Ye that took took tennis shoes that was basically the staple point for athletes, and him surpass Jordan's pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like
as far as popularity, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian, all of those things, right? So when we experience Ye, to me, all of those things like is you know what I'm saying? He could literally be on his knees, not even showing his face. And
But you remember the
he's
Yeezus concert? You didn't have it on.
That's what I'm saying. He's alluring, in that way, and that surpasses, the music. You know what I'm saying? And even though it's all in the same to me, it's like.
But they put a lot of emphasis because they talking about him sleeping in the stadium, which I thought was dope.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, I slept in my studio.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought it was dope.
It is dope.
It wasn't in no damn stadium.
It wasn't in no stadium. That's what I'm saying. It's like
No, I think he was in the basement.
it's like that's to me again. Like I said, he's a Michael Jackson. Again, when we think about like all the things that we even understand about the brain and how it works and how people we're consumed by information. Like, people probably know a lot more about Ye than their own family members. You know what I'm saying? And so again, when you see someone who is a billionaire, and honestly, most people can't even fathom millionaires.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really, like a bank account of a millionaire. This man is a billionaire. And he's performing on a football-sized stadium by himself. Like, he's out there by himself.
I know.
Like,
nothing else though.
like moms was like, is he walking on snow? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That shit was so cold.
it looked dope. Like, he's alluring.
Did you see that comment
completely.
that Jermaine Dupri made about the reason why he did the listening party in the Ben Stadium? He was saying like an A&R's whole listening party, the whole concept behind it is to get reactions from the crowd,
Absolutely.
gauge it, and then go back
back.
and make adjustments for
yeah.
the final product. So they were saying that like he did that purposely. Like he wasn't going to release.
That's
the
why I
album.
think he's still there.
He like gauged the reaction.
What does Ye do that ain't on purpose?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
$65 popcorn.
Hey,
$125. $65.
Bro, that shit. You ain't see the menu for his listening party? The chicken fingers was like
50.
50.
But it was other. That's not his fault though. That's the stadium trying to get over. Okay,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
that's the stadium. Like niggas gonna be here and y'all waiting for 2
Do
hours.
I get a
No, you gonna be
beans
hungry.
after leaving the stadium?
No, I
You want this
think
barbecue sauce? I got that for you with this 50.
At least let me get the
think the dude
Mercedes
is.
Langer. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think the dude is. He's special, man. You know what I'm saying? And going to our conversation earlier, Doc. You know, from my experiences about belief. You know, it's a different energy that comes from those who, you know, it's like
Truly believe in themselves.
yeah, it's like because we have been conditioned to respond to external validation. You know what I'm saying, to a certain point. And I've yet to meet him, but at the same time, I still believe he even does it. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. However, it is something special, truly remarkable. I mean, athletes, you know that.
Nah, for sure. Shit, Giannis.
That's what I'm saying.
like, nigga.
Like
That nigga turned it up, nigga, to get a championship. Like, no, nigga, this is the only chance.
straight up, man. You know.
I think that nigga Ye is weird though, bro. I mean, like, that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
No, I
Like,
fuck with you because I know the way you
but,
saying
like,
weird.
ultimately,
Yeah.
like,
I know the way you saying weird.
you
though.
know, like
Yeah,
nigga a little off. He a little
polarized.
off. Mike was a little off though, and it's crazy
All of
that
them
you
is,
compare
man.
him
See,
to.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
You know what I mean?
The weirdness, right? Is to me, it's like who was I trying to?
I think that's what
Explain
makes
this to
them. That's what makes them unique because everybody has a
No,
different
definitely.
one.
Like I was saying, I think maybe I was talking to you, John, when I said he's weird because he's a billionaire.
Who?
That's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Ye?
Meaning, yeah.
Okay.
So meaning like. It's commonplace to be a thousandaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think-
millionaire, that's not normal.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
think
weird.
okay, like Jay-Z, right? Like, I believe Jay-Z is weird in like certain
Things, yeah.
certain things.
Man, the nigga doesn't write.
But
fam.
Kanye
Like,
do
old
lean more off a little bit with it, like, you know, everything don't always register there with him.
You
But
remember what he
did-
told Jermaine Dupri daddy when he first went to Columbia before he got the Rockefeller deal? He didn't realize he was Jermaine Dupri pops. I forgot his name, Michael something. He was the head of Columbia. He was like, "Yeah, man, I want to be bigger than Jermaine Dupri."
But that's the
It was the
confidence.
first word
That's the
he
confidence he had, dog. That's the confidence he had.
Long story short, but now, like fast forward, he's bigger than Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah. But that comes with that
He didn't
confidence,
get that
though.
deal.
No, Ye cold. You know what I mean? He knew he was talented. I mean, but it's a lot of people that's talented. You know what I mean? That ain't like Kanye.
But that's where the
Or
that's-
Michael
that's
Jackson,
where
you
the
know?
belief come in.
Yeah, but Mike, I don't know if he believed or he was forced at one point.
That nigga knew he was special.
But shit,
too,
he
fam.
got, you know, he might.
all them
Nah.
niggas
Have
like
you ever
Michael.
been around white people that have been like just like in awe about how we match? That's weird to them.
Damn, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
As far as like fashion,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
How
saying,
how do we make that? How you put it together?
who in
Ranger,
here
Ranger.
has spent years in China?
Exactly. They be going crazy.
Kanye has lived in China.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So again, I was just talking to Caleb, artist I work with, and he was telling me he don't think he's that interesting. I'm like, bro, you're Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying? Like, even just your experiences that you have with your parents being from Africa and coming over here.
Come on, bro.
And raising you a certain way. That's different. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, to me, the way I look at it, you know,
He
it's
need to
just
be proud.
that's
man.
a way broader
He need to be.
experience
He need
versus
to
ours.
be proud about that, man.
No, he is. But, you know, it's like, again, looking at sometimes you can
From the outside looking in.
Yeah, Ye is an individual to me that highlights who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't love themselves out loud, and that's what's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It's weird because somebody we don't see somebody like, nigga, you love everything about you like that. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm sure there's things that he don't, but that's what vibrates. You know what I'm saying? Is that, nigga, I love me like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fact, and so, to me, that's weird because it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? You don't really interact and experience a lot of people that is that confident in themselves to where they will talk to Jermaine Dupri's daddy
and say that
and tell him, I'm going to be bigger than him. And then find out, that's your son. I'm going to be bigger than him.
On the rails,
you know what I'm saying? That's the space that's really interesting. And honestly, that's something that, again, not to his gift, it ain't something that I want to occupy, but that level of belief is something that we can experience. We can experience a level of belief to where you just really sure of who you are. Fuck everybody else. Comparison to everybody else, but
hey, you remember
being
Flip
sure
Side?
yourself.
See the record store Flip Side. So when College Dropout came out, Kanye went there to do a in-store signing. And
at Flip Side?
Yeah, Flip Side.
What's Flip Side?
It was a CD store. It's like a staple, like 37 North Avenue.
Here?
Yeah. Like they would like
I
they
know
would get all the new CDs, so like
early.
No Limit
I know
drop,
exactly
you
what
get
you're
like
talking
a
about.
week early. Like,
They used to have a church.
the mom and pop store.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like
so
them and this
Kanye,
man
they
and
brought
shit.
Ye there to do an in-store signing. I heard it on the radio. I was like probably like 21 at the time.
Dog,
so I'm
this
like,
nigga has all the
I told him that.
so
That's
I'm like,
weird.
all
So
the
I'm like,
information.
That's
fam.
weird, son.
I hear it on V100, Kanye West and Flip Side, such and such. So me and my homie go like, I had just wrapped off of the Cameron, get him.
Yeah.
At the time, they credited Kanye West for the production, but it was somebody else.
Somebody else did
Don't
that,
tell
yeah.
me you said I rapped your beat. Like, nigga, that ain't
So no, I ain't have it like that.
he ain't shitting on.
But I go to Flip Side and I get like a jewel case and I get like a
And they say umbrellas down.
I slide it in there. Hey, but check though. Once I get there, it's all kids.
On what?
I'm the only adult. Like, so it's like an all ages in-store signing. Like, I ain't hear shit on the radio, so I'm like the only adult. And I feel like Martin, like when he in line with the midgets and shit like that or something. So I'm like, I get up to him, but I just basically talk to him like, yeah, man, I ain't know John Monopoly managed you like you did beats for like Mick Luda. Mick Luda was a Chicago artist that was managed by No ID.
Wikipedia was it out.
They don't even got
It was
that.
crazy though.
They don't
Mick
got
Luda
that.
was managed by No ID, so a couple of the first beats off Cassidy album, I Want to Talk to You, like Styles P, that beat.
Yeah.
This artist Mick Luda had that shit on his demo. I heard this shit like to the point. But anyway, I'm talking to Kanye, and Kanye just basically say, "How you know all this?"
Listen to one white dude that be going around like with information that people don't know.
Talking about Narwhal?
Yeah.
Dog, you like
Black
Narwhal.
So he said, "How you see?
Black
How you know
Narwhal.
that?" I'm like, I just, you know what I mean? I just read this shit, man. Like, but it was cool. So long story short, he signed my autograph, got me up out of there. Like, it was super cool though. But what's crazy, Mick
He
Luda,
signed a non-disclosure agreement.
but Mick Luda,
was, brother.
yo, check Mick Luda that was managed by No ID. That I heard all these beats. I battled him at this place called Ty Joe's.
I remember Ty Joe.
But what was crazy, the night of the battle event, Mick Luda was performing at the Park Bar with Twista and Kanye the next day. So the whole night, the DJ like, don't forget Mick Luda at the Park Bar tomorrow. So when it's time for me to battle, dog, The MC, the host show, like put the Shameless Pub in there, like, yeah, Yo Dot versus Mick Luda or Yola at the time. Like, but don't forget to check Mick Luda out at the Park Bar tomorrow night. So he automatically get the crowd because you performing with Twista and Kanye, like it's over, like. But yeah, bro, like, yeah, shout out Mick Luda, but yeah, that's my Kanye story though.
It's crazy. This is also the first time I've ever heard of Mick Luda.
Mick Luda, bro.
I don't know who
I've never heard of Mick Luda.
I'm not going to Google Mick Luda, but I just
M-I-C-K-L-U-C-E-R, Mick Luda.
I neither. I've never.
Right. And he had
Never
all
heard.
Cassidy beats, his whole album.
He said, I'm neither.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dog.
That nigga got it. Is like a Game Boy, a hip hop and shit.
That nigga got all the files, dog.
But yeah, that nigga Ye said, how you know this nigga?
Oh, shit, dog.
that's cold, man.
How you know this nigga?
Oh, shit. Okay.
A nigga helped his cousin steal that laptop. He was fucking bitch.
McLuda.
Die helped him steal it and shit.
You don't remember he had to pay to get the laptop back from his cousin? God, he put it in the song.
Hey, damn, bro.
Real friends.
McLuda, dog. What was I about to say, dog? This nigga done got me off track. How do y'all feel about the Milwaukee scene? Since I have two
It's
rappers.
growing to me. I think Milwaukee is what's interesting. Is right now it kind of feel like L.A. and Atlanta. You know, it's still segregated though. You know, with you know, it being heavily
It's
more
bubbling, though.
populated with, you know, blacks primarily on the north side, but the energy just amongst like, you know, our talent, because it's always been there, but you know, with social media and the internet just being, I want to say, somewhat open, because it's still governed. But you know, that has created, you know, a different type of diversity and consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So, just from me visiting, you know, parts of the South as well as living on the West Coast, it reminds me of like, you know, those emerging. It's emerging like those places that are more, you know, heavily known for like, you know, being like Atlanta almost being the new Black Hollywood or the new Hollywood.
It is.
And
shout out to
yeah, everything they doing down there. But LA also having, you know, historically, you know, a scene. It's, to me, that's what it kind of feel like, to be honest. So I'm actually excited for everything.
Me too,
that's like
low key.
happening here.
that's why I really ain't been dropping. I'm just peeping the scene.
There's a reason I'm here too. That's what I believe.
Nah, I fuck with it, man. It's to the point.
Are you working on new music?
Yeah, I got a project done with my homeboy, a producer, local producer from here. His name is Alex Vasquez, but his producer stage name is Lex with the record. So we got a project called Dystopia. It's done. It's 10 songs. We just wrapping up the mixing process. It's going through this engineer, homie Alexis. His name is George Black. So I got a couple mixes back. He's based out of New York.
Okay.
So Lex linked with George Black when Lex was living in New York when he was rocking with Static Select.
Yeah.
But I got a couple mixes back from George Black, and it sounds big, like to the point I trust the dude's ear as far as to finish the project. So it's only like a couple songs need to be done. And then yeah, man, I got a slew of songs that I want to release. It's just a matter of just sitting down and just formatting the rollout.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, man. I love to sing. It keep me alive, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I come to the realization, man. I'm damn near like Jordan, man. Like, you know what I mean? I damn near gotta psych myself up sometimes to go in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Like when Jordan said,
he used
the dude
all
at the
that
beginning
shit.
of the game was talking shit to him.
So he used that shit as
You know what I
motivation
mean?
to come back and bust that nigga ass.
But it definitely motivates me to keep going, and I like that. Like I said earlier, it's a lot of people partnering up, and they're putting their money together. They're creating hubs.
Yeah,
as far
that's
as
what we really
to
was
finance
missing,
these artists, which is super dope. So shout out to them as far as like backing artists to create a domestic hub here that basically represents us versus us happen to branch out and relocate. So that's gonna be super dope. And I think it's gonna take that, and then just like one more big major backing as far as a cosign from a corporate machine to really tell
like,
the other machines.
Shout out to QC and Lakia.
To tell,
They doing it.
Absolutely,
like I just seen her. She just performed at Rolling Loud,
and then she's going on tour with Tusi.
Yeah,
He just basically said what we actually need is one more white man to.
It don't gotta be white. It could be black.
One more big, entity that can
Just gotta have the money to back.
What big entity?
As far as like a label,
That it has no attachment to a white man.
I mean, QC. It has a upper. It has an upper white man
slapped on the side of Capitol.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But
Matter of fact, they got a big logo on Capitol. But Capitol shit is like,
no, you know what's crazy, bro? No lie. One more random story. So I was working at Samsung in fucking Kenosha. And I would always service this old man Samsung phone. He would come into the store and stuff. And his daughter, her name is, I ain't gonna disclose her name, but she's this big, she has an exec position at Capitol Records. So he's like, yeah, if you're, because I built so much rapport with him. He's like, hey man, if you're ever in LA, my daughter's name is, you go to the Capitol Records building and she'll give you a whole tour of the whole building. I just put her on blast. Like, I'm like, cool, good looking. So I looked her up, you know what I mean, and went on her social media, and she like legit, she handled campaigns for a lot of major artists on Capitol, including QC and all them. And I'm like, you know what I mean, it's crazy. She started off at Northwestern, and like not in Northwestern Chicago, and she did some internship at a radio station, or a big Chicago radio station. And she moved out west and got promoted and got a Capitol position. So it's just crazy. Like,
it's like right here.
Dog said she gonna give me the tour.
This is where Capitol's is.
Oh.
QC is like right here.
Let me see.
Like I was showing them like this is Capitol.
Yeah, I know that.
No, I'm saying QC's billboard
right there.
It's dope that it's on the building.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it to me, it just put me in perspective. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's what I'm saying. We ain't even at the QC level. That's what I'm saying.
I'm knocking that. I just was my response to what he said. I was like, basically, he's saying like,
sign
we just
that
need
nigga, that sign that nigga, that sign that nigga.
Or I fuck with Empire low key.
I'm saying like
I fuck with Empire low key.
like a Ghazi.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Or a Leor, or a Johnny Shite.
You damn making it worse. You
saying exactly
making it worse.
Ghazi is black, right?
He like Arabic.
Arabic or some shit like that.
He's saying exactly what I was saying.
Or a Leor. No. Well, yeah, but what he's saying is like, or I can't say what you saying. But
no, he's saying that the person that we looking to
they
is.
know we there. They hear the rumblings.
Yeah.
But it's not somebody that when they hear the rumblings that stop them. Like, no, nah, it's Milwaukee, bro.
I think at times we give those more credit as far as what they hear. They don't.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm not even talking about. I'm just talking about
they don't hear it. Like
the QC or something.
So okay,
the people that actually come
I came
to
back to
listen
Milwaukee, right? And my younger cousins, that's like around Mo and them age, Drama's nephew. Like I can remember just asking. Matter of fact, they're younger than them. So I was asking them like, "What y'all listening to?" And my cousin was like, "This artist named YNW Melly." I said, "Who is that?" she put it on. She was like, he got this song called "Murder on My Mind."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Murder on my mind, fam." Like
About
what?
about
So
killing
again,
the
I'm
son.
not judging it. I'm like, just let me hear it. So
Yeah.
she plays it. I ain't gonna lie, like I thought it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, this nigga is. The poetry to me was like Nas, and I was trying to explain how I was because I was experiencing it.
Whoa there.
I said, no. See, listen. Again, I said,
Whoa.
no, I said it, and this is my thing,
No,
right?
I'm just fucking with you.
Nas told, again, this is my perspective of it, right? Nas told stories from his experience a certain way.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, like, but no, that's what happened when I called them out in LA. They was already off of me as soon as I was like, hey, this nigga's
Yeah.
no way. You can win. They like, no way, right?
Milwaukee.
So listen,
Saying-
so I happened on my way there. I was on just going through Instagram. I end up running in and seeing another artist named Yellow Beezy. Now we know who these people are now, right? At the time, I just was going through his page and just seeing because his haircut was kind of what I'm saying,
buzz,
buzz, right? And so,
Space bar in the back and shit.
but he had like how you see like comments and be like, I'm like, why he got like 57 comments under like shitty dude? Like I hadn't seen no music yet. I'm just seeing like him post pictures. Like I'm like, how these niggas? Like who is following him? You know what I'm saying? Like so I went to some of his music. I'm like, oh this nigga actually dope though. So I go back out to LA, right? And I'm at a label. And I was telling these niggas like, hey man, so they pulling up artists. You know what I'm saying? They playing stuff. I said, man, hey, play that young YNW Melly. Like, so they played that. I said, play Yellow Beezy. They played that. And nobody was bobbing their head in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you're listening to the people.
because first of all, I'm looking at them and they wasn't bobbing their head. I'm like, y'all don't even matter. I seen who was fucking with this shit. I was in the room.
That's my fam.
I was in the room with the kids that's downloading this shit over and over. Mm-hmm. Like, and it was like niggas looking back at me like, Yellow Beezy ended up flying out to that label like a week later though, from somebody else putting them on like, hey fam, we need to get them out here. But those rumblings that you talking about, like they filling the city, nah, it don't even be like that. Like, it be literally when they have no choice but to wonder like,
Who is that?
when they daughter walk in with chicken on their shirt,
On the real.
that's when they get it. You know what I'm saying? They don't be like, oh, they feeling this. No, that's why motherfuckers be on the Late Show.
That's
We
a
made
fact.
motherfuckers pay attention to No Limit and Cash Money.
Low key.
We made motherfuckers even pay attention to the Breakfast Club, Milwaukee.
On the real low key.
Why you think Boosie say he the mayor?
As a mayor.
Well, it be places like this
Whoa.
that put them. No, I'm saying that's why he says it. You
That's
know
why
what I'm
he
saying?
Point in
says it.
time,
Whoa.
Little Flip sold 17,000 units in the Milwaukee market alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, it was a time where the half
They had
nots
reported in the article
sold
like
120,000 units to half nots. Nigga, them
The
niggas.
half night.
So, hey, I'm just saying, always use them niggas as an example of what can be done. Mm-hmm. You know
no,
what I
them
mean?
niggas
Like,
was grind.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Them
like,
niggas was
them
everywhere.
niggas was nigga everywhere.
35th and
But
June.
that's why I mean
everywhere.
I don't know. I'll be looking at like how some people kind of be looking like to get the cosign from the industry. And it's like no, it's like it's. I mean honestly, you go out to LA and you see like it's like damn y'all making music for the industry. You know what I'm saying? It's like no man, like that's why I asked my daughter like what this sound like. Cause that's who you making it for. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who is again when you say that it's not really about the music, it is because that's why a Doja Cat is who she is because
But she made one of those songs
Like-
too, though, to make
like-
herself viral.
but I'm
And,
saying
and
like
to draw them into the attention because she always did that. She had
but that's
albums out.
that's who she is though. You
But
know
that's what I'm saying.
She gets the
But
marketing part of it.
She was signed to a major label and
But
she
yeah,
had songs
exactly,
out. But
exactly.
to draw the attention to you,
Exactly,
you need something,
exactly.
a content piece. That
Exactly.
the video.
But That's what I'm saying. But who did she make that content for? She ain't make it for the fucking.
That's what I'm saying. But you gotta like.
She ain't make it for
but that's
the
what he
label.
said. That's what the people want. They want to feel like they know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So they can detach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how
So
you
that's
get.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
as opposed to like.
No, that's
thinking
what I'm
about the
I'm not
labels.
thinking about
No,
that.
I ain't talking about you, but I'm saying like as opposed to thinking about like making music for the industry or getting that major cosign.
Yeah,
like, we need the public's cosign. When you get the public, it don't matter. Label's gonna come to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna come to you.
Find your audience
That's what it's really about.
by finding yours.
Tapping into your audience.
Yep. And tapping in.
Just like God's Wi-Fi. Man. You just got to tap in. It's always there. You just got to tap into it and find it. Low key.
Figuring out who really like you.
Yeah. Because it's people.
Yeah, man.
These
Yeah,
artists
you know,
nowadays,
yeah,
they consume
sound like
music
easy.
like fucking man. They fucking inhale that shit, bro.
No, if they fuck with you, they gonna
Like,
fuck with you.
You gotta have like
They gonna support
2
you
to
whatever.
4 projects in rotation consistently. Like,
Yeah, that should have burned you out too.
Nah,
dog.
it ain't really about the projects as much as it's about the whole image.
Everything.
You gotta sell them on whatever it is you selling, visually, lyrically. You know what I mean, or whatever. And it ain't about. I mean, like what are you? What are you doing?
What do
What
you
are you
represent?
about? Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Now, make it make sense. Everything you do need to make it make sense. If you want to be a gangster, you better go have some real gang members around you at some point.
So what do you?
If you want to be a drug dealer, you better be involved in some drug
Activity.
activity.
or not even that, because the thing is like it's that, but it's more even so like as long as they believe it. You ain't got to be involved in it as long as they
Long as they
believe,
believe
it.
it.
But
Or
that's how
want
they
to,
gonna
or
believe. I
want
mean,
to. Hell no, because Rick Ross is a prime example of that. But it's like either they got to believe it or want
What?
to be it.
Rick Ross is around everybody though. That's the
You read his
thing.
book? You listen to his
No.
book? I listened to his book.
That ain't
He
what I'm-
actually was around niggas like that.
That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm saying
You know what I mean?
no. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying.
He wasn't Rick Ross.
How
but
many,
he definitely
how
was.
many artists do you
Yeah, I
know?
know.
How, I mean, all right, in the industry, right? Even Boosie says this. Boosie said, "Nigga, these niggas ain't that." You know
Everybody
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
Oh yeah.
So, and you know, it. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody
so
says
like,
definitely.
it's that's what I'm saying. It's even more like simpler than that. Like they either have to believe you or want to be you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a fact. And women
Just
gotta
that.
want you.
Believe you want. That's
Or
what.
women gotta want you. Not even necessarily, but you at least gotta like, you know, some gonna want you just because you famous.
Some.
All of them.
I don't know, man.
No, I'm joking.
Nah,
He said some.
we just had a conversation about.
What woman don't love power?
That's a fact. So
We just had a conversation
What
about
person doesn't want power? Yeah.
Tory Lanez, right? And I was like, man, you know, I think he dope. I think he. And he was like, well, what you think he lack? I'm like, I don't think he necessarily lack nothing. I know when you trying to sing and rap, you know, that's a thin line.
yeah, that's
You know
that
what I
hybrid.
mean? Yeah,
in that hybrid category.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know if the average woman
I wanna fuck with Tory Lanez.
is on dude like that. You know what I mean? Like, now if opportunity presented itself, that's what, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think the average woman, yeah. You know what I mean? Fuck with any motherfucker that's opportunity, but
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I can't say that like he wouldn't be the pick. You know what
If
I
they
mean?
had to
Like,
choose one.
I ain't never seen a MCM post.
about
I never seen.
I think you mentioned that though.
Like they don't really fuck with dude like
That's
that.
almost like his own MO though. Like he be putting in his content like motherfuckers ain't really on some Mike Jones back then they did type shit. Like,
But they still don't. right. Hey, I don't want to turn this into no gossip shit.
No, I'm with you.
Hey, but what happened though?
I don't know, though.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm talking about with him and Meg.
What
That what
happened?
you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't think he did it, though. You know what I mean? I just,
Did what? Did it even happen?
That's
Did
what
it
I'm
even
saying.
happen?
Like, the shit is so...
What's going on? We just gonna let this go away.
The shit
I
is...
don't know, fam. That's what I'm
Man,
saying.
that shit is like, who shot JR? Nigga? 2021, my nigga. This is all over again.
Who shot JR?
Nobody know who shot JR, my nigga.
God.
What happened?
I don't know, fam. But we got to protect black women, fam. So
Hey, look here.
we got to protect black women.
Of course.
That's all it is. That's what, until we find out what it is.
If bro did something
I ain't
crazy,
gonna lie though, bro. So my homie opened for him one time, and before he went on stage, the nigga was sparring with his bodyguard. Like, his bodyguard was holding the punching gloves.
Tory was?
Yeah, like
He also got little man syndrome.
yeah.
too,
So so my homie opened for him, like, we on the side of the stage doing a whole routine, like. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. He did like an hour set.
No, straight.
Murdered.
Singing and rapping.
Murdered, bro.
You talking about Summerfest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it. I'm like,
I was there.
but I'm like,
He was going crazy.
that nigga was doing a whole Billy Blanks routine.
In the
That
back
nigga was-
before he came out there.
That nigga, he damn near should have the dummy like position there and just go crazy.
You talking about Kevin Hart?
No, Tory
Tory
Lanez.
Lanez.
Y'all sound like you're talking about Kevin Hart.
Hey,
Bro,
how y'all
this
feel?
nigga
How y'all
was
feel
on some
about?
other shit, bro? Like that shit. I'm like, wow, that shit like super.
No,
Like,
you got to be energetic. Got to perform. How y'all feel about Russ to the Lakers?
I fuck with it. Like, everybody admitted though. Got to surround him with shooters. So once they get some nice shooting pieces, but I fuck with Russ because I don't think everybody's first prediction is they basketball IQs are gonna butt heads, but I think
They said they had a conversation though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they can make it work, bro. Like, they said, a sports reporter said it the other day that Bron, in the stages of his career, that
He just trying to
learning to
surround
play
him.
off the ball, so he don't necessarily need the ball all the time. Give it to Brody. You know what I mean? And
So
they was
y'all
like the
mean to
pick and
tell
roll,
me-
Brody.
y'all mean to tell me that they can win a ring without Russell? You don't think by adding them at least makes that team better?
Yeah, I'm saying that.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But we saying it's just now is LeBron don't got to exert so much energy. That's what it really is, like taking all this shit, so it ain't
Shit,
all
they coming
set
out the
on
West.
Yeah. I'm talking about even just the ball handling, like get the.
Y'all think we coming out the East again with a healthy Brooklyn?
I think they can. I think they can.
You think we gonna beat all three?
I don't know, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
Harden, Kyrie, and
I
KD.
don't know.
I think
what's gonna happen.
Goddamn.
with the fact we won a chip, we should try to structure to pick up some pieces or kind of restructure something. Not fuck with our.
Y'all gonna have to
big
pick up some different pieces because
Like,
I know
we gonna have
Bobby.
to, you know what I
Bobby
mean?
gonna be gone.
Our big three.
Yeah, right. Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby about to hit it, fam.
Who's our big three?
three. Drew, Chris, and
Yeah,
Giannis.
Giannis.
I'm saying like our core players. Like don't
They
leave them.
there.
could get-
Leave
Them
them
three
be.
there. I think they there for a
Yeah, I'm
couple
like,
couple
'cause
years.
Drew
But it's like the
160
small pieces.
Yeah, I'm
Drew
like,
It's the pieces that the
and
nigga-
Middleton can go
But
for the right player.
so I don't even really watch basketball anymore, right? But I think about the.
Hey, did you watch
I
him
think-
going to? Did you watch the finals?
I only
Like,
watched Game 6. That was the only game I watched.
You missed out.
Oh,
you missed
my
out.
God.
I watched
I did not miss out.
I watched the
that
whole
shit
run.
was a
fam.
hard time,
I did not miss out. I watched
Nigga, I'm
that
turning
game
off
was on my
TV,
mama's
turning
birthday
it
too.
on.
You know what I'm
I'm fucking
saying?
with
So, it
that.
was
But you
super
ain't see
lit,
like
man.
Game 7 of Brooklyn. Like that was
No,
like, them
but
niggas,
no, that was so.
them niggas went. They did it, fam.
That
But
shit
I
was
can't.
hard.
I
This
can't.
was-
I can't.
That shit was hard.
I can't even hate, fam. They did it.
This is my
And I'm a
my
Laker
question
fan,
for
bro.
y'all.
I can't
though,
even
like,
hate. Them niggas really
I'm
did it.
asking y'all about like what markets are really driving the NBA right now.
I would say Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn?
LA,
else? LA. Who
both
else?
LA teams.
You said all year
That's why
round.
they say
though?
LA.
Yeah,
What?
both LA teams.
No, what markets do y'all think is driving LA?
Driving.
We ain't talking about
Indiana.
we ain't talking about no facts here. I'm just asking questions. You know
I
what
say
I'm
the
saying?
resurgence of New York, like
Yeah,
they,
with
they
New
on
York
the-
too.
they
New
on the
York. Who
upcoming.
else?
Shit, the bigger markets.
Charlotte,
Just who else?
And Dallas.
Charlotte. I would say that too.
Atlanta,
Dallas.
Atlanta. I'd agree with that.
Chicago,
Clippers.
even though they
That's-
ain't.
Yeah, that's why I
Say
said
LA.
LA. Both LA teams.
I want to say Portland, but it's mainly Dame. Because when you think of Portland, you don't think of Portland as a whole, as an organization.
Denver.
Mainly think
How
of
y'all
Dame.
not
Yeah,
even saying
Jokic.
Milwaukee?
I fuck with Milwaukee too, though.
No, yeah, I mean,
We think
that's
you
my
saying
name.
outside of Milwaukee.
We said outside.
No,
of
Bro,
no,
we've been driving the market for the last 2-3
Yeah,
seasons.
Yes. So okay,
That's
so,
why they built the
but
shit.
what he just even said, right? Somebody just said y'all just named the big three. Like,
Yeah.
that is they're selling that.
Yeah.
Like they're selling that as the big
Hey, that
three.
shit was changing though. Sometimes,
No,
I know,
but that's
I'm
the point.
saying-
some days it was Drew, some days it wasn't. Like we,
But no,
went-
I seen
we didn't
on-
even know to the finals.
But have
we
you
didn't know. And seriously
Exactly,
though,
but have
to
you
the
been to
finals,
have
literally
you
like.
been- No. All
right, this is the three. Like, it was-
But have you been to the Bucks website lately?
No, not lately.
you can
Not
see it
lately.
downtown.
That's what I'm saying. They're
It's
selling
that's
that
the big three,
now
yeah.
as the big three.
Yes.
Hey, so who do we get rid of?
It ain't them three right now.
DiVincenzo.
But I'm
can't
saying
speak
like
for y'all
to
team,
me,
so I
He
don't
look fine.
I can't speak. For, I
the
can't speak for the
NBA
Bucks. I can speak for the Lakers.
it's almost like you can almost predict
Who y'all should
probably
get.
who's gonna win a ship. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like again when I
This
was
shit was unpredictable to me. I can't.
no, I didn't. No. I said
That's why I
almost.
said you had
No,
to
I'm
watch
just
it,
saying,
bro.
bro,
It was
that shit
yeah.
threw me. I'm like,
'Cause
I'm
I-
still in all like, damn.
Yeah, I didn't.
bro,
Sometimes
like,
I didn't know who was gonna win the belt in the WWE. You know what I'm saying? It was
niggas really had Philly.
Cause it was
Low key.
I
That's
told
a lot of
somebody
people that had
like
Philly.
even the storyline for the narrative from the sports commentators on
y'all
First
didn't
Take-
think the Lakers was gonna win last year?
I did because I always do. Though.
absolutely.
I thought they was gonna win it this
I
year.
did. I did.
I thought they was gonna win it this year.
It's
bro.
like a shoe in you.
I thought they were going to win this year. Bro.
Why didn't? Why
And
wouldn't
they was
nobody
in-
thought?
you
You
that?
mean
What
for
was it?
this
Like in the
season
6th, 7th
or in the
season?
bubble? You talking about the? I
The
thought they
bubble.
were gonna win in the bubble
Fam, I always think they're gonna
because the
win.
way they was moving, bro. The way they.
I feel.
I
I thought we was gonna win in the bubble. At
Y'all was
first.
supposed to win before
Yeah,
the
you know
bubble.
what I mean?
They was
Yeah.
nigga. They was supposed to be, and I still
Shit,
thought it
and,
looked like it
then,
was gonna
and then
win.
the year before that was damn near our year when
Yeah,
fucking
we're
Kawhi
trying.
took us.
Yeah.
He took us out.
It was supposed to be y'all.
Yeah, I was done.
Fam, I
was
didn't
like,
even
man, I
watch
was
that
crushed
season.
up.
I called it the whole. Like I called the playoffs almost.
Which one? This one?
The one where Kawhi and them won.
Oh yeah.
Now that was it was honestly it's like I still can't say that it was like
You called it.
They
They
was
was
young.
gonna lose.
They was young.
Yes,
Fam.
yes.
Oh.
I did. No, I did, but I don't watch basketball. No, I'm just looking at it from a corporate thing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when I seen, but it still was.
No, it
again,
makes
wasn't
sense.
a fact.
It makes sense.
But when I seen that Drake had a logo on the
Come on,
side,
bro. He sponsored. He sponsored.
We talking
he
about
had a
whole
logo
country.
on the side of the fucking.
Yeah, he had a jersey. Like they had a jersey and floor concept.
Fam, there was an owl on their practice facility.
Come on, dog.
Ow, bro.
It was an owl on their practice facility. I was like, oh,
That nigga called.
Yeah, and the jet after they won the championship.
fam. Like even the Gucci appearance, you know what I'm saying, in the
Yeah.
playoffs, you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
and
man.
Drake at the it was like again it's $1 billion industry.
It is.
So where was y'all at when the clock hit 0?
At work.
I was with moms, fam.
At work, my
moms with my
fanatic.
daughter.
About to buy.
Super dope,
Yeah.
man. Emotional too.
Where you
I was
at,
in the
John?
crib. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was at work.
I was in the crib with the family, man. And actually, I didn't watch Game 6 either.
Oh, okay. Nah, that nigga Giannis.
I watched the
He
score.
was winning that motherfucker.
From my phone.
He like, we ain't going back to Phoenix. I'm
Yeah.
leaving it all out here now. If we don't do it
But
right now, it's
I
over.
was definitely Bucks and 6. You know what I mean? The whole time.
I was
So,
watching the game by my brother crib. Something happened, man. Like they shout out to Sis. She had broke out some nail polish and and just fumigated the whole living room. So I'm like, man, I'm out. So I hit it. It's like 5 minutes left in the fourth.
You went down there?
Nah, I was at my brother's house. It was probably like 5 minutes left in the fourth, and I drove home. And by the time I made it home, it was like 20 seconds left. So I had damn near just made it. I'm Hulu mobile on my phone, all the way on the elevator.
Damn, nail polish almost made you right.
It was like some. She was trying to remove
polyurethane.
Nails. She had some nail remover solution.
Nigga,
like that shit made
polyurethane almost
that shit almost took me out, fam. I'm like, I'm out, like I'm not finna die watching the championship. Inhaling
head feeling like this
fumes. I'm like, no. Yeah, I get to the crib and
I'm happy for the city though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was dope.
I'm happy for the city. They brought a lot of money. A lot of people that they got into their hustle and got some bags off of that shit.
Real.
So.
That's crazy. Racism stopped for like 5 minutes.
Come on, man.
Somebody got shot then after that.
Then they returned back to normal.
No, right after that, they started trying to make laws about motherfuckers selling that merch on them corners.
No, niggas still doing it. I just seen one on 76.
Everybody's still doing it until they start arresting our ass.
Take that out.
I told niggas keep making your shirts.
Hey, you see they gonna work out his little brother for Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Who's little brother?
Giannis.
The one that played for the Bucks.
The one that played the baby one. The one that went to he went to Dominican.
Yeah,
it's 4 of them.
It's 4.
Oh, it's actually an older one too that he do music. Swear to God. Shout out to him. Shout out to damn, what is his name though? They played him on our podcast that I record, the sports podcast. They played that.
Nah, blood.
Yeah, he's straight. He do like no, for real, fam. He do. Hold on, fam. I damn near want to play it now, fam. He do Afrobeats. Okay. That type of music.
No,
they ain't rapping no shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she doing like
Giannis on the track that'll make you bounce back.
It ain't even like that. It ain't even like that,
You
fam.
ain't seen with the Pop Smoke though?
Who?
Yeah.
I see
him. He was on IG
He's
Live.
becoming. I like him a lot now.
Pop Smoke?
He was rapping Pop Smoke lyrics.
I like him a lot now, fam. Him and DJ Tucker. Yeah, I like him more. I always liked him, but I like more.
You said Porter's finna be out of here?
Yeah, man. They about to offer him
heat.
Crazy Eye.
Mm-hmm. They about to offer him some money. They got to.
Shit, the heat on it. I think they got that locked in.
I think he get like 10. You get 10 somewhere else. 10, 15.
I could check again.
He fuck with the Leo though.
No, he fuck with Milwaukee, but shit, the bag is out. The bag is here. Like, nigga, I just helped get a championship. I'm about to get a bag real quick.
Y'all fuck with our Olympic team?
Man.
Niggas on the island.
Man, you know the sport is individual ball. You know, so it brings up an interesting point about like if you was talking about the chemistry of the Lakers, I think dynamic wise they become better a certain way, but chemistry is everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like how many times have you heard 2 of your favorite artists on the track and it just know what I'm saying?
It just don't go right.
Like straight up, it's that Drake and Hov song is probably my least favorite.
Which one?
Drake song. I don't know. Pick one.
They got a couple of them. They got a couple of them.
That's what I said. Pick one.
Like what's the name was nice though.
Which one?
The first one.
I don't think it was not Light Up.
Yeah, I probably Light Up.
Out of Drake's catalog, those I'm saying my least favorite
Drake records. You saying?
That's what
I like R&B Drake. Niggas don't like that nigga.
I'm saying out of all of
R&B
Drake's
Drake hit and miss
catalog, for me. Drake and Hov.
Oh, for sure.
Is not. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Meaning Westbrook and LeBron coming together might not be. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that, though. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Brother,
don't do that on our team, fam.
Huh?
Don't do that on our team, fam. We gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it together.
Who would you rooting for this year?
Lakers.
Oh, so you weren't excited about the Bucks?
I am. I'm excited for the city, fam.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still a Lakers fan, fam.
Yo, Dipset versus Locks. Who you got?
Yes, that. Even though I fuck with the Locks. Like I grew up to the Locks, but
That's like
them
asking me,
them songs gonna hit harder, fam, at MSG, bro.
Yeah.
nigga. That's like,
For real, dog. Like,
dog. You just asked me, what would you like, cream corn or?
I got the Locks.
I fuck with the Locks though.
Hey, you know why?
or rice pilaf or something, dog.
For this reason right here. When Fabulous and Jada went, right?
It's gonna be different though.
No.
It's gonna be different.
I said Fab, right?
No, I was with Jada because I knew what he was gonna do.
I'm like, but I still feel like Fab could have
this is
won.
a
He
verse?
could have won, but he
Coulda
fumbled
won.
it.
This is
But-
the actual verses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dipset versus the Locks.
Madison
Tuesday,
Square Garden.
nigga. From Madison Square Garden, fam.
Why would they put the Locks versus? And I love the Locks.
Fam, people think the Locks gonna win, fam. And I can see where they coming from. But them motherfucking Dipset slaps.
songs.
Them slaps.
Now listen, I love the Locks.
That's what I said, fam. But them motherfuckers gonna
But
slap
Wild
MSG.
Out, like I'm saying, and I'm saying, like you play Wild Out next to you. Nigga, you could play Jules records by himself.
Heat Makers versus Swiss Beats
No, fam.
versus.
Don't do.
Yeah.
Don't do.
Even though Kiss got the fan, he got one of my favorites that I think is
That's
gonna be
but
a
that's
point.
a solo record.
But you can still play that as
Oh,
you
that
just
shit
said
is-
Jewel. Yeah.
You just said the same thing.
No, I'm
you can
talking
play
about-
Jewel.
No, you can play- they can play
No,
something
I'm
else.
talking about Jewel's songs on the Dipset records, like the Dipset album,
Yeah.
the one he.
They do the same
I think
thing.
they don't know. I don't know what the rules is, but I think you can play solo
If
songs.
Jada
okay.
play,
I get it.
Like Jada can play knock yourself out.
sitting
Yeah.
on about
Oh no,
half
that's
a million,
different.
it's over.
No, that's different. That's different.
Jay
That's
to
different.
the why
No,
it's
that's
over.
different. Now
It's
I
over.
get it.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
I'm thinking
It's
you're talking
over.
about Lock.
No.
versus
You can
Dipset
play. You can play
album.
solo songs.
Oh, okay,
As
no.
long as it's a person.
No,
from
that's a
the
good
North
little
Side.
mix. That's a good little mix.
That's what I'm saying.
I can go either way.
It's
That's
over.
what, and that's why it's a
mean,
battle.
I don't know who wins those things, but I get it. I was trying to. I
Them
thought you was
motherfucking
talking
They
about
got like a scorecard now,
Yeah.
though, where you can.
No, they got the thing voting system and
Oh,
shit
but
that
I
you can
didn't
vote. They got where you can vote now and shit. So yeah, man, we ain't gonna go too much longer, fam. What do y'all got? What y'all got coming up for the rest of the year? As is 21. You don't know what's about to happen. Are we gonna go back into lockdown? Like what? How are you gonna finish out the year?
I can't see them locking the country back down again.
I can't see it either. Even though we should.
Even though I couldn't see them locking the country down, they did it.
They did the first time.
I just don't see them locking it down completely again like they did. I don't see that.
I don't think so either. I know that we'll find out. I know they talking about bringing the mask mandate back. So
It's gonna be interesting too, because
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of like tours,
Niggas been plotting.
opening public gathering events scheduled. So is they gonna cancel them?
yeah,
People
like
gonna
State
get-
Fair coming
Man,
up.
I ain't gonna hold
Get
you.
State Fair
money
about to come up.
refunded.
That shit back and everybody catching that shit
Yeah,
again.
boss.
Cause I heard it's like
Shit need real.
They said
said-
the Delta variant is like chicken pox, man.
yeah,
That's how
they
easy
said
you
like
can catch
how it spread. Like you interact with a person, you spread it contract to one person. This shit spread like a Draco. Like if you got the
it. Everybody in the room.
you around the motherfuckers.
They say it's like chicken
soon
pox,
as you
fam.
cough, nigga, like
They said that
So-
shit. They said it's like
Everybody
chicken pox,
gotta
man, the
get
Delta
tested.
variant. So, yeah, man, everybody just be safe. But like, what you got going on, fam? I know you working on some stuff. I hate this nigga. Like, I want to go out to LA, dog, and work on some stuff. Dog.
And I want to go to Africa.
Me too. I want to go there too.
There too.
I'm trying to go there too, man. I'm trying to go everywhere and record, man. I can do this shit anywhere. I'm about to come up with a luggage case for this shit so I can take this shit on the plane as a check bag type shit. So I ain't got to do all that shit. But yeah, man, what you got? I know you working some shit. I'll be seeing you. Like we had knocked out one. Started getting the ball rolling. Like I haven't recorded music since April. I think that was the first day since April. Like I recorded some shit at the studio before Jew came and got me. Then came down here and did some stuff with you. So
Well, actually, man, to be honest, I am working on myself. That's my
a good thing,
biggest
too.
project.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
Hey,
working on myself. And I honestly, I believe that everything that, you know, it's like my belief is you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So
Exactly.
the more I work on myself and just fill myself up, you know, and that's what I believe come to me, you know, and I'm extremely grateful for, you know, understanding how highly magnetic we all are because, you know, shit, I think that a situation where you feel like, damn, it's like, why I keep attracting bullshit, you know, maybe that adjustment should come from within. You know what I'm saying? And that changes your experiences. Dr. Wayne Dyer said, you know, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's just what it is. Like I can sit up here and say, man, I'm working on this, I'm working on that, but it's really just me working on myself. That's what it is.
I fuck with that. You already know. You know I fuck with that. What about you, Jerome? You working on new music? I know you.
I'm working on a lot of shit. Like, nah, seriously though. Man, I got so much going on right now.
Like I know you do graphics for
Yeah, I do graphics.
for people.
Everybody. No,
yeah,
I
see
do a lot of
of those,
graphics and shit too, man. But right now I'm working on trying to work really hard with this Banger Boys media management
Okay.
stuff, man. It's a whole lot going on, really.
Doing what? Like specifically.
Promotion and really trying to flip the graphics more so with that too. DJs, just film shows, like just so much just going on, just from different people, really. Not even me. Obviously, like I rap and everything, but just like
too, yeah.
I rap too, yeah. You know what I mean? But you know, working with like.